You understand? Like, most of us, when we marry our wife, we were all growing. You understand? Everybody has plan and vision, aim, and objectives. You understand? So the most difficult thing for that marriage now to continue on individual plans, individual differences, individual behaviors, individual characters. Those are the most difficult thing in marriage. Now imagine when you want to marry your wife, you look at you look very beautiful, you do this, then she told you, I would love to be a model when we get married. You understand? Then people say, hey, you want pure, you accepted, knowing fully well that like you not go agree. Then you use marriage arrest her, which is very bad. So those are the most difficult thing. Or I would like to be a Nollywood star. Similar things like this don't happen now. I like to be a Nollywood star. Then as she entered the marriage, don't give her one or two. She don't use her last. Allow her finish her dreams of becoming a star or whatever. I want to be a musician. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a this. I want to be a that. You promised her. You accepted for both of you to get married. Inside the marriage, you go train and go school. All those kind of stuff. So the most difficult thing, that's why if you have chance, or if you are chanced as a woman, all those things where you and your husband talk before marriage, and your husband still keep on doing such thing, you know anything God do for you. In fact, that marriage, in fact, you supposed to give your husband an award. Now, what is the most difficult thing in marriage? What is the love? See, maintaining intimacy. You see, sometimes, I don't talk am before, say sometimes you will just lose, you will just feel like, I just want to be alone, right? Both the woman or the man, sometimes they do like that. Sometimes the movie again, say, because you don't take now 12 na done, so just to maintain that thing, like for both of you to come together again, make fire catch, is one of the most difficult thing in marriage. So if you see who marry, they greet them. Then they try. Not easy. So these are one of the most difficult thing in marriage. So I'm preparing you now. And some people will say, nah, bola go the chop. Nah, you see I go the chop. So you going inside, you see that it is not easy, or it's not easy. These are one of the most difficult thing in marriage. Seeing one woman they chop only abolo, I be one man they chop only egusi, that kind of thing. So it is not easy. So pray God will help all the married people and those who want to get marriage. Now, so number 2, you say managing finance or finances. Now, to manage money inside marriage are one of the most difficult thing. Now listen, how is that difficult? Imagine you are a salary earner of 100,000 a month, which most people who are married are not even ending up to 100,000. But I'm not using 100,000 with the situation of Nigeria's condition now. You can't be saying every month you are supposed to spend. If you too much, you will just spend like 100 and save. You spend like 50, save 50, or spend like 60, save 40. Because as a married person, you're supposed to get your own personal building, cars and all that. But you find out that as you dey save them, let's assume now you don't dey save them, they give you 50 to, that is 100, you comot 60 for the family expenses, then you save 40. Like, you dey surprised in 6 months, those 40,000 wey you don't spend, wey you don't save as a married man or as a married woman, something go just come fear. Wetin go be the thing? You dey surprised pikin one are born, don dey carry on, dey walk up and down. Tomorrow you go start with teeth, next tomorrow they say belle, those are hand they pain am. Yeah, nyash, this one because e never dey talk. Nobody know. Scam for upon scam. This one, that one. Before you know, even people wey never even know one thing or two for marriage because they say, na since wey you marry don poor, or since you marry you know say you know e don dey slim, the situation e dey suffer for that marriage either because the thing go fit dey affect your own wife mentally or whatever. Then the thing go dey dry her, nobody go know, they no see food give am again, that kind of thing. So to maintain finances for inside marriage na one of the difficult thing for marriage, understand. So all these things I'm just saying, I'm just like telling you wey never marry, make you know say as e dey be o, as you dey enter, so that if you see all this kind of thing along the line, you know say yes, na one of the thing wey dey happen, or na one of the thing wey some don face. So pray to God and it will help. You say number 3, right? You say dealing with in-laws and extended families. Hey Jesus, this one na light topic, but I'll just talk few. Dealing with your in-laws and extended families. Now see as it goes. E no even easy to deal with only you and your wife wey you marry, or e no easy to deal with only you and your husband wey you marry. Now remember, both of you were two strangers that came together to become one. Now una never fit deal with yourself, understand on herself, build on her life, then you come say na extend you wan deal with. So it's one of the most difficult thing in marriage. Now for example, imagine you marry to a woman where the family dem no get man. May I just use this one as example. The family dem no get man, which is the woman born girls. Maybe the man, the girl wey you marry now, or the lady wey you marry now, na first daughter, which is the ada of the house, and the remaining 3 girls or 2 girls or 4 girls na girls. Now automatically you don become the first son of that woman. But most people no know this thing. Automatically you don become the first son wey that woman no born since. You don become her first son. Now I'm talking about for the man own. Then imagine I say you as a woman, you get married to a man where the mama born so men, no girl, you understand, and as you marry am, automatically you don become the first daughter wey that woman no get, or the only daughter wey that woman no get. Now see as it goes. Imagine that woman, which is your in-law, those girls come dey misbehave. That woman go likely want make you come deal with that issue as an in-law and as a son. Then secondly, imagine your own mama, which is you as a wife, mother, now nowhere. You are likely to go and stay with her as the only daughter, which even son dey marry you. You understand? Because the rest never marry. I don't know if you understand. So those are the things that are the most difficult thing in a marriage. Now I'm talking about this is dealing with them, abi. Then another thing now, what of if quarrel come between you and your husband, and I can't get misunderstanding? Now most families, na in-laws and extended families, they first clash the two partners head together. Now it might not come directly, it will come indirectly. Example, if you be stupid, I want to man not use this one. Man say if you be tomboy man, I want to, okay, because any man wey dey do that kind of thing, you never ready to marry. Imagine, say maybe mistakenly on a newly married, You can't say, I too like my family, or make my younger brother or make my younger sister. Let's say you never reach 1 year or 6 months, might just say 6 months when I marry. Make my younger sister or my younger brother come join us for that you're newly married. I give that marriage highest 1 year. Issues don't plenty. Heavy issue don't plenty. Now see the issue. You no go know who they pass out information on how na they live for that house to your mother, your father, which is the extended families now. Because the information go dey leak out. If una no eat o, if na garri una eat o, if na this one, if to say na only two of una fit dey manage una problem together. But once this thing don happen, say this your family now, the person wey una carry come as in-law, or either from your wife side or from your husband side, I dey try talk, as e come into that family, information will be leaking out, either given to your own mother-in-law or to your own parents, depending which side come. From there, e come be say maybe you mistakenly dey surprise your wife, or you be caring or lovely man. Understand? As the information don dey go, one day your mama go come visit as a man, or your papa go, no, na mama dey always do those kind of things. Mama go come visit as a man. Hey, you dey chop my son money. As in, if you not talk am to your wife, you come dey come advise you as a man. So if you this word is do e gas e bill, all these new girls, make them not go carry money run. This one they maintain it too much. All those kind of talk. Some mothers they are good at that. Or maybe before you marry, every December you always go village, pack maybe one December like this, you know feel meet up again. Now your wife, because most extended families, which is when I mean extended family, which is your in-laws, your siblings, I'm talking about the both, whether the woman, both the man, your siblings, they forget. So immediately you marry, a man responsibility have stepped up, or immediately you marry, a woman responsibility too have stepped up, which is the responsibility of that woman, not the man. The responsibility of that man, not the woman. I don't know if you understand, because both of you want to build a family. So everything concerning in-laws, extended families is supposed to pause for a while, for both of you to understand this marriage, how they shake or how it take the arrange, before on our they say, okay, inside this 10, let's give this 5, 2, 1, just like that. Still they do am as usual, but which is not which go then suppose, because the Dangote now, go come be as e be before. I don't know if you understand. So if you know they do am again, most people they get issue through that means, because brother maybe they pay my school fees, not pay my school fees again because they don't marry. Sister maybe they pay my school fees, not pay my school fees again because they don't marry. So before you know, clash don't they come. So to deal with in-laws and extended families are one of the most difficult thing for marriage. So that was the reason why even you go see some, now their mama they in charge of the marriage, which I've said before, which is very wrong. You don't live, that is, your mama don't live her own, your papa don't live her own. It's now time for you to live your own, build your home. You understand? So to deal with in-laws and extended families, now one of the most difficult thing for marriage. So all you just need to do now to know, say this marriage belongs to me and my wife. So if any other thing they come behind it, which is your children, so it belongs to your family. You understand? So every other persons are secondary. So once you have this idea, it will work very well for you. So this is how you deal with it. So that is, you say number 4, say managing household responsibility is still very, now one of the difficult thing. Now imagine, make I use people wey dey, okay, make I use men wey dey like Western world, UK, US. Now, managing as a man, or man just use man, managing household responsibilities or house chores and all that. Most of us if we dey house, you go tell your wife clean the house, do this one, do that one, even you no go know when she dey weak or something to like assist her. Most of us no dey do am, abi? But most of us, if you see where we dey work dey make the money, you go wash cloth, you go tire. You go wash plate, you go tire. You go clean house, clean. Both where you don clean before, you go clean and you go tire. You go wash old woman, you go wash old man wey don mess up everywhere, you go tire. But your pikin, because your own pikin, if he mess up ground, you go call him mama. I think you don't understand what wetin I dey try talk. Your own pikin just you see abeg mama, you go call your wife come clean here o. Instead of you to still stand up assist her. Na one of the most difficult thing for marriage, na be that thing. Most men no dey like assist their wife in house chores, which is very bad. Sometimes go market, I see Dino Minaye, I don't know wetin enter my eye. I see Dino Minaye one day for Dubai, e dey cook. Imagine say e no learn am when e small or when im dey school. Because most of us go school during your NYSC, who cook for you as a man? Na buy you buy. So most of all these things na somewhere you need to learn am as a man. So you go just come out like this say today na me wan cook. All these things dey spicing up love, dey spicing up the marriage. Na wetin dem take dey do well for the, you understand. So I think number 5, you understand. Number 5 you say balancing work and family life. This balancing work and family life, na women e go affect the most. As in na women, I believe say that na women e affect the most, which is, as a man, I'm supposed to know how to balance my own work and my family. But women wey e dey affect most na most career women, especially bankers. May I just use this word bankers, sorry o, but I am very very close to some bankers. That's why if you see some, maybe dem marry, dem go leave the work, go find another work. Na only God dey help man wey dey marry banker. I don't know if you understand, because even to the extent, I think go reach on Saturday sef, some bankers dey still dey busy, which is the only day wey dem suppose dey free. The only day wey dem dey free na on Sunday. Now even when that the condition happen, when our ex-CBN governor use us play, wey bankers need to dey work Monday to Monday, no break again. Imagine who don marry, you understand. So most of all those people na this thing dey happen to. Then our artist, that musical artist, movie, whatever, all this Nollywood and all that, as a woman, imagine every time you dey shoot, you dey this one, you dey location, you dey this one, night to day. Sometimes they make your own husband dey suspect you. You know all these things when I don't mention, so they make your husband dey suspect you, and it dey na one of the most difficult thing for marriage, and be all these things. So if you as a woman you never marry, you as a man you never marry, I'm just listing out things that I feel, or things that are the most difficult things in marriage, or things wey you go dey see. So if you be banker or you wan marry banker, just first plan well. So before the marriage day, or before una marry, you don find another work for her, so that e no go dey you difficult. So you go get chance for your children or your family and your wife im own work too. That is it. He said dealing with major life changer or major life change. Are you aware now say, like I talk say women dey change, men dey change. If you don marry, You will see some men once they don't marry, they don't dey beat too. Because you guys they don't dey chop woman food now. Everywhere good peace of mind don't dey, or rest of mind don't dey. Now so women still dey do. You understand? So dealing with such changes or things around you, around your system, you will see some person self now, not be crime now to born, but based on say they don't marry, they don't born, complications don't come. From the day where they're born, go reach teen, their king don't come, they don't dey get complications. You dey surprised say because of only one pikin wey dey born through any means wey e take born am, at the end of the day they say no dey chop this, no dey waka fast, no dey do this, no dey carry this, no dey, they don dey give am law of life. Understand? Or you go see some women because of say they dey look for pikin, go different pastor, different church, this one pray every day, fasting and prayer, like I say talk before. Then before you know, you don't get ulcer when you not get when your mama and papa born am, or because of marriage you don't get am. Maybe because you dey pray for him to born pikin, or you dey pray make your husband better, or you dey pray make the marriage work, maybe disturbance don dey inside the marriage. You understand all this kind of thing? I'm just trying to list out what this thing is trying to say, major life change or thereabout. You understand? So all these are the thing that is most difficult, or most difficult thing in marriage. Now I said number 10, right? Number 10, you say maintaining a sense of individuality within the marriage. You understand? So what this one is still telling us here is because is something like, maybe I don't talk about career before now. Imagine when you want marry your wife tell you say I have you understand, like, you know, most of us when we marry our wife, we were all growing. You understand? Everybody has plan and vision, aim and objectives. You understand? So the most difficult thing for that marriage now to continue on individual plans, individual differences, individual behaviors, individual characters. Those are the most difficult thing in marriage. Now imagine when you want to marry your wife, you look very beautiful, you do this, then she told you, I would love to be a model when we get married. You understand? Then people say, hey, you want pure, you accepted, knowing fully well that like you not go agree. Then you use marriage arrest her, which is very bad. So those are the most difficult thing. Or I would like to be a Nollywood star. You know, similar things like this don't happen now. I like to be a Nollywood star. Then as she entered the marriage, don't give her 1 or 2. She don't use her last. You know, allow her finish her dreams of becoming a star or whatever. I want to be a musician. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a this. I want to be a that. You promised her. You accepted for both of you to get married. Inside the marriage, you go train and go school. All those kind of stuff. So the most difficult thing, that's why if you have chance, or if you are chanced as a woman, all those things where you and your husband talk before marriage, and your husband still keep on doing such thing, no anything God do for you. In fact, that marriage, in fact, you supposed give your husband an award. You understand? So because some men, they once you don't, as you don't enter in that marriage, you don't enter, they'll tell you say like you. When I was saying it, maybe I was under the influence of alcohol. You understand? So maintaining each other differences or individuality within the marriage is one of the most difficult thing in marriage. You understand? Some people marry, imagine, okay, this one still they cause problem now, like person go marry you now, or when they do or before I do marry, when I say, oh, I love my church so much, oh, because I'm the choir mistress, or I'm the, you know, that kind of thing. So honey, if we get married, hope I will be going to my church. The man will say yes, just because me marriage so really. So you not go even like me in going church again, not me go church again self, not to talk of to go her own church. You understand that kind of thing? So those are the things that are very, some say you will see it, after some few years of the marriage, they will cut off all those normal stuff that she said I would like to be or you would like to be. You understand? Then some too, when I talk about women, some too when you marry the man they smoke, na chain smoker, or the man they drink, they high beer. Man put am like that, they high beer. Then after the marriage, you going to preach to am, make e stop to the drink beer. No be say they drink, they get drunk. But you want it's not good for your health, this one, except maybe health conditions, don't they? You understand? So most of all these things to maintain those things now one of the most difficult things for marriage. So follow my page, share this video, like and comment your opinion. Bye bye. Bye. I love you all.